What's up, everyone? It's Rickzilla here with another spectacular stream. So, today we're going to be taking a little closer look at more of some of Adrasdea's crazy nonsense. I mean, who would have thought that this would play out so well? I mean, then again, this is Mary we're talking about. Evidently, she's still under the impression that, again, her Aunt Kathy is an evil piece of shit, and that, well, she's the victim of her. Knowing so well that I've talked with Aunt Kathy so many times, and from what I hear, yeah, Mary is a lying piece of shit. And Aunt Kathy is a sweet woman. So, not long after the whole Kathy 1 meltdown, there have been a lot of things that predate this. Not long before Aunt Kathy 1, a lot of crazy shit went down. And also, I'm going to be looking at some Shanny cringe. Just one video. Just to fill in the daily quota.
I'm on my period.
By the way, this is before the Kathy 1 fiasco.
And I need tampons, and I can't stop obsessing over why my family has been doing this. Because after the Daywave thing, right? After she went on that show and told them that they gave me that property, her children were posting on YouTube. They were posting saying that they gave me that property was mine. Sarah and Randy both posted comments saying that property was mine, that they gave me that property. The whole family knew that property was mine. So why was it now never mine and always for my Aunt Catherine, who refused to release it? Why now, after they're saying that it was hers, but...
Well, technically it is hers because she knew that you weren't going to do jack shit with that property because you can't even take care of yourself, let alone your Mima's property. I'm sorry to say this, Mary, but you are the most irresponsible person I've ever seen on this platform. Aside from Shanny and Rev.
For months, they told you people that property was mine. They gave it to me and I just wasted it. I've sold it or I did whatever. Why? Why did the story keep changing? Why did they come and tell you people that the property was mine for months when they have proof that the property was never mine? Kathy went on that show and told you guys that property was mine, that they gave it to me and I just wasted everything. And now she's showing proof that property was never mine and somebody had to sell it to take it from my aunt. What's the truth? What is the goddamn truth? When they came and they gave...
The truth is, that property was never yours to begin with, Mary. I mean, I'm sorry. What more can I say about this? You, Mary, have a bad reputation when it comes to the truth. And the fact is this. Yeah, Kathy 1. I just want to let you know that Kathy 1. Mary's a lying bitch. And fuck Mary. Kathy's the true MVP in all this story. And I commemorate her for her efforts.
Gave me that cashier's check. They told me that property was mine verbally, and then they refused to tell me where the deed was. And it took months to find out the deed was in a trust that was not left to me. So if it was not left to me, how was it mine? Why did they come and verbally tell me that it was mine? Why did I spend over a year trying to get access to something that was never mine because they verbally told me that it was mine? Why did they come on your comments and tell you that they left it to me, that they gave it to me, and that I wasted it? Why is my little sister on my Facebook telling people that I was given that property and that I just wasted it?
Well, because you are an irresponsible adult who spends all of the money, who would spend all that money on nothing more than just drugs and that nothing more. Because you're an addict. Well, you still are an addict. It's just you're addicted to weed, even though weed is not, well, actually, it is a recreational drug, but still. Yeah, there's more of that shit where that came from. So, we all saw this one, or at least we saw it on the Revive channel, the whole Kathy One thing.
I cried until I don't think I have any tears anymore. All I want is to be believed. And nobody's ever going to believe me as long as my family is still invalidating my life and my existence and my pain. And it's not their pain to take away.
I think I did take a look at that.
It's not their pain to decide is fake.
All right. Let me see what comment you left under Blue under her channel.
Hear nothing for a little bit.
Oh, not there. So, which one is the comment that you left behind? Because it's in the Kathy One video. I would like to see that.
Okay.
Oh, supportive. Okay, I'll take a look at that one. All right, now I'm looking for the supportive one. It should be here. And I think it's on the Adrasdea Revive channel. Because we all know Mary has a habit of deleting her videos because, well, we all know Mary. I'm going to take a look at the Adrasdea Revive channel. All right. Where the fuck is it? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm going to... Oops.
My aunt wants you to believe that this family loved me and that I just wasted everything they gave me. When in reality, they stole everything my grandmother left for me. They all knew that my grandmother left me everything, and they're living off of it right now and telling me that it never existed. 5 years ago, they were telling people it existed. And then they figured out a way to take it from me without anybody questioning it. They promised everybody on my Facebook 5 years ago that I was not going to be left destitute. So why did I spend the last 5 years homeless?
Well, I don't know, Mary. Maybe it's because you chose to be homeless, Mary. You chose to be homeless because you wanted to get free weed in California. So, and also, let's not forget the fact that you didn't want to like pay property taxes on Mima's land for.
Why is she coming back into my life now that I have a home to take that home away from me? By spreading lies to hurt me. Lies that she knows are lies.
That's
she
okay.
knows that her mother loved me more than she loved her. And she left me everything. And Kathy took it because she's actually the greedy, selfish, heartless, cold bitch that I have been saying she was this whole time.
We all know damn well that's not true. I mean, Kathy is a sweet woman, and Adrasdea is the one who is a cold, heartless bitch. I mean, she threatened the lives of Kathy's kids.
How is she going to explain that for 5 years she told people that there was a will and there was a trust and her own husband had seen it? I was receiving messages from other family members telling me I was going to be okay. So what happened? What happened? If I was supposedly going to be okay, why did I wind up homeless for 5 years just for them to come back into my life as soon as I got a home and try to take that home away from me? That's a loving, caring.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No one's trying to take your home away. Except the people who contacted my Section 8 and the one that reported my therapist to try to take her license. You don't know that. If you have proof, show it. Are you currently in therapy or was it the past? I do know because Bernice Morgan made a video doing it to prove she was doing it. But I don't have the link. She makes more videos than I do. I think Kiwi Farms has posted under her page. I think that might be what cost her page, actually. I am currently in therapy, and no, it wasn't a past one. They spent a month going after my therapist, threatening to kill her, trying to get her off my case because they wanted me to have a different therapist who would surely commit me. Who is they? People hate you so much that they want to kill you or have threatened to? Come on, Adrasdea. Get that link for me. I want to see. Oh, okay. This was the BitChute thing. My housing is directly connected to my mental health treatment, so taking my therapist threatens my housing too. I can't keep it if I stop treatment. Did you actually watch the video? There isn't proof. Oh, yeah. Watched. She claims to have reported Kanisha, but she has no receipts. Also, the aha. Her dumbass should have contacted the AMA. Heard no threats on Kanisha's life. Do you really think the AMA will believe some crap from a random lime? Ah, damn. And then this was from yesterday, right? Hey, Adrasdea, regarding your current video, collect your crazy person. You can stop. You can stop obsessing about your family at every at the very least, you can stop making videos about them and watching them. Think about politics, islands, WW2, meat rationing, something else. If I could, I would. When the brain begins obsessing, it isn't that easy. Let's start here. Please tell the name of a movie or show that you really liked. No one. One you often remember. Also, you must know that you will get no money or property from that family. You have to move on. I know the money is gone, but my story isn't. And that's what they want now. Sister, most people really don't care about family fights over money. No one cares about your narrative versus theirs. Or no one would, except for the fact that you drag such things into the light. I bet my soul that your therapist has mentioned the benefits of not putting everything online. Mary, please stop making everything about yourself. You ignored my question about what movie or TV show had a big impact on you, but quickly answered the one about your family. So again, tell me a movie or TV show that you really liked. I watched Bob. Oh, she's talking about Bob's Burgers. And of course. So it's just a back and forth conversation you had with Mary Blue. I smoke weed as medication. It slows my brain so I can think without panicking. Okay, so there were more replies from this. And yeah.
Supportive family? In what universe?
Yeah, what universe? I don't know. Earth? I don't know. Earth? Now I'm gonna look at some of the recent Shanny shit. Because it is very, because this is just a compilation. Don't worry, I'm gonna go back to Adrasdea in a minute.
Hey, you know what's funny is a bunch of people whining and complaining over a 15-second video and trying to say that someone literally wasted their day on a 15-second video. I don't know. Maybe your daughter thinks you're an asshole and she wants to draw me in an act of a rebellion against your ass. Go fuck yourself, ass. Like, really, Brett Keane? I just want to say this. Like, I feel bad over the things I've done to you over the years and said to you. And
what things did she do to Brett Keane? What things did Shanny do to Brett Keane? And let's not forget the fact that they tried to pay Brett Keane. They paid him money because, well,
like, denied your faith and made you into a joke and treated you like utter fucking shit, like you're a non-entity because of the opinion of others on the internet, and I wanted to capitalize on it.
So you were clout chasing, Shan. So she was clout chasing. Good to know, Shanny.
I'm very sorry I acted that way. I learned like 3 years ago from all the hate. I've gotten not to like treat people like that.
You still treat people like that, Shanny.
And I'm like really sorry, Brett, for all those times I said anything bad to you over the years, because it's like it was cruel, it was stupid, it was dumb, and I never let you in. I always put on my defenses with you, and I'm learning now not to be
gross. She looks gross.
So what would it? I guess not be so defensive toward people, because I've just constantly been attacked since I've ever been on the internet.
Well, those attacks are rightfully so. Hi, person who attacked me a day till my surgery. I can't wait to see you again, but I'm still nervous about. What's the name of Rev's Twitch channel? I don't know.
And
I think it's Ebony Weezer or Big Revelation News or whatever.
I'm just very defensive and I guess bitchy toward people and been.
Really, Shanny? You've been bitchy towards people? Gee, I didn't know that.
And it's just it's been like since I finished therapy where I started realizing.
Court mandated therapy, by the way.
Oh my God, why am I acting this way toward people? And now I realize that it's inappropriate, it's wrong, and no one should be treating another human being in such an inhumane manner. And I apologize so much
Says
to you over this. I really do.
Says the person who
I was a horrible person to you.
A career out of talking shit about people, lying about people, and falsely accusing people of crimes that they didn't do.
It was because, the court of opinion was you were a terrible person. So I capitalized on it thinking you were a terrible person.
He is a terrible person.
Because I believed.
Brett Keane is a terrible person. And had I known that, I knew that he was a horrible person. And yet, he still manages to find a way to get back on YouTube. I mean, he has been banned more than once on YouTube. And he's like Shanny, like Rev. He's like a Hydra. Cut off one head, two more shall take its place. Honestly, I don't give two rats ass. I don't give a rat's ass about Brett Keane. I mean, as of now, I'm going to stay far away from him for at least the time being. Because honestly, I am not going to go near him anymore. Or at least, I will not interact with him anymore.
The rumor mill. And I know now that is the worst thing you could do is believe the rumor mill instead of thinking for yourself and trying to engage a person in a whole different manner. And I just want to tell you that I'm sorry for all that. I promise you,
bullshit.
If you give me one more chance, and if I do it to you again, then I'm just trash. But
you are always trash,
really
Shanny.
Just want to get to know you as a person. I don't even want to.
You were always trash, Shanny. And the fact is that Brett even excommunicated you and denounced you because of, well, all the shit that... I mean, even if someone like Brett Keane would denounce you again, you done goofed. You're a piece of shit. If you had someone like Brett Keane to denounce you.
Expose it on the internet, really. It'd just be private. For instance, I'm getting to know G-Man without the limelight. I'm getting to know the person behind G-Man. I'm getting to know who he is as a person, and it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
He's still a piece of shit. G-Man is still a piece of shit. Even when in person, he is nothing more than just he's just nothing more than a simp. And I don't see why. Actually, I know why people like to see you and G-Man get together, because you guys deserve each other. I'm sorry, but You guys deserve each other.
Getting to know that man in real life. And I want to do the same with you, Brett. I want to get to know you. You, not the situation, Brett Keane, but you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like.
Again, I never want to know Brett Keane ever again.
I apologize for it, and
I hate it.
you know, maybe it was like I was in my 20s and completely immature idiot.
You're still immature.
I apologize really from the deepest part of my heart, and you deserve a apology for how I treated you, because I did hurt you. I did, and I recognize that, and I'm sorry I hurt you. I don't want to hurt anyone, and I never want to be that person again. I think like I was close to that with Chantel, and I realized and caught myself, oh my God, I'm starting to make fun of this girl like everyone else. And I cut it.
Well, Chantel is a piece of shit too. She's a drug addict and a complete nut job, just like you, Shanny.
It off, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to treat someone like that anymore. You know, I don't want to put someone down like that. You know, I want to tell people who are really low places, you can do better, you can rise up, you can be strong. Like
strong.
I never want to hurt you in that manner. And Jesus bless you, Brett, so much.
Jesus wept.
You know, I want you to be actually like part of my life. You know,
of course. You're trying to suck up to Brett Keane because, well, you want another simp to be part of your collective.
Want you to get to know me, not Shanny for Christ, but me, you know. Anyway, love you, Brett. Peace of Maranatha.
Pizza marinara, bitch. All right, that's your daily Shanny for now. Let's get back to Adrasdea, because we all know how this shit, because that's entertaining. So where we left off was Blue had a meaningful conversation with Mary, and it turns into one crazy shit show. Oh, are you talking about Brett? Did Brett have... Or are you talking about Adrasdea? Oh, sorry. So, where we get back to the crazy that is Adrasdea.
Okay, I had to.
So, before we get into more of the Adrasdea shit, let us look back at some of the famous meltdowns that preceded this whole crazy bullshit. And then we take a look at Aunt Kathy's rebuttals.
Search for a while to find this, but I fucking found it. This is my cousin Randy. This is my aunt.
Oh, okay. Then let me see those in the near future.
Kathy's son, telling people that I received that property in Florida and I did nothing with it. Right here at the bottom it says, hold on, let me get the highlighter out. And remember, this is her son. So if Kathy knew this entire time that that property was never mine, why is her son this year telling people that it was mine. Let's see. Intercoastal property worth a mess of money. She chose this life. She wasn't done wrong by our family. She was left a price of prime property on the intercoastal worth a mess of money and didn't even try to sell or get a job to pay the taxes on it. She didn't even have it a year before the state took it. How did the state took it if last year Catherine was sued to take it, Randy? How did the state take it from me if Catherine was sued to take it last year? And how did I never try to get it back when I worked for a year with a lawyer sending Catherine
I couldn't agree more.
to get her
Reality
to release
check.
it? This is my family telling you.
Niece Wolf, yeah, Niece Wolf is worse than Mary. She's just about a piece of shit as Mary is, if not worse.
That property was given to me and I wasted it. So why now is Kathy telling you all that property was never mine? Never.
It was never yours, Mary.
Never mine. She says it was never mine. She tells you people that they gave me that $10,000. You need to leave this condo. Nothing else is yours. You're a piece of shit and we all hate you. Goodbye. But now her son is saying, oh, well, we gave her a piece of property that was worth a lot of money. No.
Well, they gave her, like, the back property. They tried to give her the money to get the property. This is the thing that Mary does. She likes to twist things and make mountains out of...
No, you did not. You never gave...
Make mountains out of molehills. That's what I was trying to say. She likes to make mountains out of molehills.
Gave me that property. I never received the deed to that land. And I had lawyers sending my aunt letters to receive it. And she never responded. It was not my fault. I tried. I had somebody offering to buy that property who hired lawyers to get it unlocked. Catherine would not respond. And now Kathy has told her children that I had that property the whole time. How can she say both things? How can she tell you guys that property was always mine and I wasted it, but then also tell you that my Aunt Catherine was sued to take that property? How can both?
They gave her $10K. She had enough to pay for a studio apartment for at least 6 months, get a small beater car, and enroll in school for a year. But she smoked it all away. God damn. Yep, that pretty much was her. I mean, Reality Check said they gave her $10K. She had enough to pay for a studio apartment for at least 6 months, get a small beater car, and enroll in school for a year. But she smoked it all. But she smoked it. And she was and wow. That explains it. And Reality Check also adds, she was 31 at the time. Whoa.
Things be true. How can both things be true? For 5 years, my family has told people that I was given that property and that I was homeless of my own volition. They have...
Well, technically, you were homeless of your own volition, Adrasdea. You were homeless by your own accords. And no, it's not the troll's fault. It's not Aunt Kathy's fault. It's not your mother's fault or any of your siblings. You chose to be homeless. You chose to live on the streets in LA. And you chose to be a public nuisance on the internet. No one told you to do that. No one told you to run away from Florida to live in LA. That was all you, Adrasdea. I'm sorry to say, I don't know how to say this without being a complete asshole, but again, it's all your fault. You did this to yourself, Mary.
Lied. They have lied. They have lied. God damn it, they lied.
Yeah, they lied.
That property was never mine. That property was never mine. We could have sent a million emails, right, or letters by lawyer, and my aunt never would have responded, never would have let it go. I showed you guys last night that it took like 4 times for the people who finally sued her to finally get it, and it was by default.
So you tried to get your aunt sued?
That property was never mine.
Reality checks. She moved to my state with a... Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that, reality check. Yes, I agree, reality check. She is a horrible person. And reality check also said, Kathy said she believed she would document herself moving from Florida to California to sell it to Netflix and get rich and famous. Oh, hey there, Crip Rick. How are you doing? Her Aunt Kathy with Aunt Catherine. Oh, hey, little Git. What's up?
My whole family is living off of the belief that I was given the deed to that property and I just didn't do anything with it. That's a lie. It was never given to me. It was always locked in that trust. And Kathy was telling people that trust was worthless. So there was no reason to even unlock
I wonder
it.
why that trust was worthless.
God, why won't anybody see the hypocrisy in their words? These are their words, not mine. This is my cousin telling people that I received that property. He's telling people I was given that property. How could I have been given it if my aunt had to be sued multiple times for somebody to take it from her? How was it mine if somebody never had to sue me to take it? They had to sue my aunt, right? My name was not on that trust, so how was that property mine? How?
You were told to figure it out, Criprick says. I mean, not Criprick. Reality Check said you were told to figure it out. No, Blue, she didn't really live in that property. She lived on the streets for 5 years. And then she spent most of that. And then she also lived in a truck. You saw the truck videos.
How was it ever mine? Somebody please, goddamn, explain it to me. Because they told me verbally it was mine and then legally I could never do anything. But verbally, they're going to tell everybody it was mine, knowing that they stepped in my way legally and stopped me from ever doing anything with it. I am not lying. They have been doing this. They told me verbally it was mine.
Well, you are lying, Mary. Sorry to say this. You are lying about your Aunt Kathy. You lie. Either you're talking about Aunt Kathy or Aunt Catherine. One of the two. Because, honestly, you can't even get your stories mixed up. You can't even get your story straight.
They told you verbally it was mine, and then they showed legally that it was never mine, and my aunt had to be sued to get it. So how was it ever mine? It's all just fucking mind games. They want you people to believe that I've received so much when really they told me something was mine that was never mine, and I spent over a year trying to access something that they knew was never mine and was never going to be released to me, just so they could later tell people that it was always mine. This is my family, okay? This is what you people...
Yeah, this is your family. Your family told you that you needed to get your shit together. And what did you do? You pissed that away. And I don't mean in a cup. You figuratively pissed their trust and that money away by getting high and getting fucked up 24/7 because, again, you're a horrible person. And let's not forget, you're also an accessory to murder. You thought I was going to let that fly? Hell no.
Don't even understand about my family. They do this. They lie. They make things up. And everybody just believes them. I knew I was not lying. I knew. I remembered my aunt coming and telling me verbally that property was mine if I could figure it out. I knew I wasn't lying. I knew I wasn't lying or misremembering. I knew it. Why would Kathy have told me verbally that it was mine? And her son be telling you all verbally that it was mine if it was never mine. Why?
Yes, I watched Aunt Kathy's channel.
Mine. Why are so many?
Yeah, I watched Aunt Kathy's channel, and oh my god, she really hammers in the point that, yeah, Mary is the one who is lying about almost everything. Mary's the one who's lying about the issue in regards to the property. However, Mary has, and this is one of the things about people with mental illnesses. Every time their story gets out of control, they rage over whenever shit doesn't go their way. They go on a tangent when things are out of their control.
People in this family saying it was mine and it was given to me and I just blew it. Why? I showed you guys last night the fucking court records that proves that it was never in my name. But here's Randy right here saying that that property was mine and it was always mine and I just didn't do anything with it. It was never mine. It was never mine. It was never mine. They left me to be homeless. And now they won't even admit that they did that. They just keep telling you, oh, well, we gave her this. We gave her this. No, they didn't. I have proved that you never gave it to me or my aunt would not have been had to sue to take it. And if it was mine, it would have been me.
I couldn't agree more, Crip Rick.
Not my aunt. God, nobody's ever going to believe me.
No one should believe you, Mary. Because, again, you're a pathological liar and you're a horrible person. And to add fuel to the fire, she posted a video, which is now deleted, where she's showing what looks like a pill bottle filled with tablets of ibuprofen, like an empty pill bottle where she poured like a pill bottle of ibuprofen on the table and saying that she's going to overdose. But that video was deleted.
Nobody's ever going to believe me. I'm not lying.
I know, I saw that. Well, actually, I'm going to take a look at that later.
My family did this. My family is doing this. This is literally my cousin telling you people that was mine and it was never mine. It was never mine. It was never mine. And he has over $200,000 of his own to buy it, but he never did. He never did. It was never mine.
Kathy won.
If it was never mine, then why has everybody told me for the past 5 years that it was mine? If it was never mine, why was my sister threatening to murder me just last year for it? just a year ago, I was receiving death threats from my own sister, and apparently it was for something that was never even mine.
Yeah, Kathy won. Guys, Kathy won. Reality check. Kathy said she only made that video to make a dig at her because in her book, she claims Kathy's daughter OD'd on drugs to kill herself to get away from Kathy, which is a lie. And yes, Kathy won.
And nobody will ever believe me.
No one should believe you.
Not ever. They'll never believe me because my family is so much more believable than me because they have money. And when you have money, you can change your story a million times and people will still believe you because you have money. I never changed my story. I've been saying the same thing since this happened. They came and they told me verbally I could have that property, and then there was no way legally for me to obtain it. And the whole family has been telling everybody that I had it the whole time when I never did. I never received it. I asked Kathy where the deed was, and I was told to figure it out.
Yeah, she told you to figure it out, but of course, you want to be the perpetual victim you are and blame everybody else for all your own mistakes.
That's the most they ever told me was to figure it out. How was I ever supposed to figure it out when it was never even mine? How could I ever have figured it out if it was never mine to begin with? How could I ever have figured it out when it was left to my other aunt? How could I ever have figured it out? How could I ever have figured it out? But she came and she told me to figure it out, and then she judged me for not being able to figure it out. And she tells me that it's all my fault for not being able to figure it out. There was nothing to figure out because it was never mine. It was always my aunt's. It was never mine. If it was always my aunt's, then there was never anything I possibly could have ever figured out to do this. Never anything I could have ever possibly figured out to do this. Because it wasn't mine. It was my aunt's. It was my aunt's.
Get ready, guys. This is the definition of insanity in its purest form right here.
That's why my aunt had to be the one to be sued for it, not me. That's why they didn't sue me. They told me they were suing me because they all believed it was mine. But then when the lawsuit came up, it wasn't me that was being sued. It wasn't me that was being sued. It wasn't me that was being sued because it wasn't me that owned that property. It was never me. It was never mine. It was never going to be mine, but they're going to keep telling you that it was mine. They're going to keep telling you that they gave it to me and I just wasted it. I just threw it away. I just let it rot. I didn't.
Well, technically she did. She did leave that property. She left the, actually, no, she left the condo to rot.
I didn't. I had a woman named Kimberly Tuttle. Look her up and ask her. Her name was Kimberly Tuttle. She had a son. His name was Josh Tuttle, and they were going to buy that property from me. They were going to give me $50,000 in cash for it and pay all of the lawyer's fees and all of the back taxes, all the fees.
Wow, reality check. She is a real bitch. I mean, she is such a petty bitch. I don't feel sorry for her or what happens to her. She can go to hell for all I know.
In cash for me. That was what was supposed to happen. That never happened because they had multiple lawyers that could not get my aunt to respond. My aunt would not respond. And I showed you guys last night that even when she finally got sued, she didn't respond. So how the fuck do you believe they were responding to me when they wouldn't respond to anybody else later? 5 years they wouldn't respond to anybody. But now they're telling everybody that it was always mine. I can't breathe. I can't do this. I wasn't lying. It wasn't lying. I wasn't. It was mine. And they told me it was mine. And then they legally stopped me from ever having any way to do anything with it so they could judge me.
So that was one of the things that happened. So after all that, she decides to do more of this pity bullshit.
Healing is different for every broken soul. My aunt tells you guys that I have nothing to heal from because I'm lying about my childhood abuse and I'm lying about my aunt's abuse, even though she is openly abusing me here on YouTube. And anybody that listens,
I know, Crypt Rick, it makes you wonder whether or not her tears are genuine. Could it be that she's, I don't know, faking it? Oh, the freak out was on the Revive channel. Let's take a look at the one from the Revive channel because that has more merits to it than Adrasdea's videos.
well, it's good to know that the new generation of Mackies is just as hateful as the old generation. So
Preach.
last night, I sent a message to the mother of the children that Kathy has been using in her videos.
Wow, that is just a piece of shit.
Because here's the thing. I can't have children, right? That's a problem for me. But if I was able to have children and I found out that somebody in my family was using those children.
Yeah, no one. Well, if you had children, you'd probably ignore them or you probably neglect them just so that you could go on YouTube and cry about how your family is being mean to you. You would, if you had kids, you'd probably waste all the donation money that's supposed to go to the kids on weed. No, you should never have kids to begin with, Mary.
For nefarious reasons. If I found out somebody was using my children to manipulate people,
yeah, she'd sell
my children to say these kids are better than you. They'll never be in a Section 8. My children are perfect.
I agree.
I would never use children to belittle and degrade the homeless. For one, those children have done nothing to me, but they're the ones that are being used to manipulate you into believing that I deserve pain and suffering because these little children are better than me and always will be in every way. So I thought maybe their mother would like to know. This is apparently my cousin's second
Oh
wife.
my God, that is funny.
So I thought, maybe she doesn't know what is happening with her children. Maybe she doesn't know what Kathy is using her children for. So I sent her a message. And this morning, she has blocked me.
I wonder
meaning
why.
that now she is fully aware of what Kathy is doing with her children's images, and she does not care even to respond to me and say, thank you for letting me know that this demon woman is using my angelic children for her nefarious purposes. I'm so thankful to find out that I've married into this family that will manipulate and abuse children for their own gain. Thank you so much for letting me know. No, that didn't happen. I was blocked. They don't want to hear from me. They don't want to.
Well, those children are better than you because they're not the ones living in a Section 8 housing, shitting in salad bowls and crying on the internet like you, Mary.
No. But the world should know, The main reason I was worried about her children being used that way is because I would hate for those children to face backlash for that,
You don't even care about those
10 years
kids.
from now when they're finally able to work, right? Say 10 years from now, those kids finally go to get a job, but these videos explode and the manager's like, yeah, well, we have this video of you when you were 6 laughing at homeless people and saying how people on Section 8 are worthless and deserve to die and should be ashamed of themselves. And we really don't want people with that mindset working for us.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, in this big company, because these people have money. So any place these kids get jobs, it's going to be like a big company, a big corporation, a high-paying job. And most of those high-paying jobs, they don't want people just spitting on people below them openly, just publicly spitting on anybody who's not them. That looks horrible for anybody, right? And that's what these children's future is now. That's what their future, because those videos are up forever. There's no taking them down, because even if Kathy deletes them, I'm re-uploading them. Yeah, I downloaded them and I'm going to re-upload them, and I'm going to make sure that they stay up for the rest of those boys' lives. When those boys are 50, people will be able to find videos of them laughing and being mocked. Being used to mock their mentally unwell family member.
You were never their family to begin with, Mary.
I can't take videos down off YouTube. They get reposted. You can't take videos down. They get reposted and they stay up forever. So I would not repost it if the family cared, right? If Randy or his wife said, look, we don't want our children being used in this way, I would not re-upload those videos, but they don't care. They've made it clear to me that they don't care how their children are used and abused and manipulated by my aunt. So manipulating, they get reposted. You can't take videos down. They get reposted and they stay up forever. So I would not repost it if the family cared, right? If Randy or his wife said, look, we don't want our children being used in this way, I would not re-upload those videos, but they don't care. They've made it clear to me that they don't care how their children are used and abused and manipulated by my aunt. So good luck. Honestly, good luck in life. Good luck in 10 or 15 years when people are watching those videos and seeing the hatefulness that your family is. Good luck. Y'all are letting one family member destroy your entire family name, because she will drag down your whole family spitting on the homeless the way she is. Y'all are living under Trump's law still. People still believe that the rich rule. We don't live under Trump anymore. And in a couple of years, things are going to change and people are going to understand that money doesn't rule the fucking world. And people are going to start paying attention to the fact that people like my aunt have been using money and children to manipulate the world for so long. They have been using children to hurt people like me. And I wanted their mother to know it, and their mother.
My bad. Blue, you should never, ever interact with Adrasdea. Ever. She's beyond helped. All right. I'll see what I can do. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go on my... There you go. There you go, Reality Check. You are now officially a moderator. Congratulations, Reality Check. You are now officially a moderator.
Mothers don't care, so if their mother doesn't care, let them ruin their own reputation. Let those children's reputations be fucked. 10, 15 years from now, I want the world to know
I added you as a moderator.
Family is a hateful, disgusting troop that is a hateful...
You're both moderators now. Both of you.
Disgusting troop that spits on those below them and doesn't believe that they'll ever need any help from social services because they're such good, wealthy, Christian, perfect people.
They're not wealthy. They have money, but they are far from being wealthy, Mary. They are good Christian people. All right.
Good luck, Mackey family. Because I'm not going to be quiet. And for the next 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, when those kids start having grandkids, my ass will still be talking about this family and the way they treat people. The Mackey family will be known for what they are because I will never stop telling people. So have fun with that. And
wow, she does sound like Shanny. I mean, especially when they're middle class, not rich. Yeah, you're right. They are. She is stupid. And let me see those links for the... I know they would be a power couple.
Receiving messages telling me Kathy was on Daywave. I do not care. I will be watching the show only to record it for future uploads so that this world will always know the hatefulness that my aunt truly is.
Wow, you are an evil woman, Mary. You are pure evil through and through. And that's why I say no one should ever feel sorry for you. No one should ever pity you because honestly, you don't care about anybody but yourself and your perpetual victimhood. Anyway, let's take a look at the video that the
rest of your life if you try to leave an abuser. I thought it was over when my dad killed himself, but it's never gonna be over because different family members just take over.
Sorry about that. Now I'm gonna take a look at the video where she blackmailed her mother. Oh, reality check. So there's two parts to this. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at this. I'm going to take a look at this first part, and then I'm going to take a look at the second part. Because that is interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, I'm going to take a look at the first part, and then I'm going to take a look at the second part. So it goes to show that this woman has no empathy. So let's not show her any.
Okay. So I've been informed that my mother is apparently dying of kidney disease. And I would like to say that if she acted like a mother to me one time, if my family is watching, if my mom is watching,
that would be a train wreck.
If you act like a mother just once and tell the truth, about what you know happened for 30 years, if you can be a mother to me and tell the truth, I would gladly donate one of my kidneys to you. I'm a universal donor. I'm your child, and I would get healthy enough to donate the kidney freely and gladly.
So she's blackmailing her mother into telling the truth about her, into saying that she is a horrible person who abused her just so that she can give her the kidney. Wow. Wow. Damn. No empathy. No empathy.
If you would own up and be a mother to me. But at this moment...
Then again, I believe that Mary is incapable of showing any form of any empathy or any emotion. Even though she likes to make these pity party stories where she is crying, but she doesn't even produce any actual tears.
I don't feel like you are my mother. I don't feel like I have any family at all, because all they have done is lie to make people hate me. If my mother is really sick and in need, then she has the opportunity.
You go ahead, do what
to
you
have my...
Go ahead, reality check. You can do it. I mean, you can do that. All you have to do is just take a little incentive and then put in a few efforts and boom, you're golden.
My kidney. And all she has to do is be a mother to me and be honest about the situation and contact me and get me to tell me how to do it. That's it. I'll start eating healthy and drinking and getting my body in shape so that I can donate one.
Platty, you can blame it on the cows.
Do it for somebody who's going to lie about me on their deathbed. Sorry, I'm not. This family has done a lot to me, and all I'm asking is for the truth to be told.
The truth shall set you free. So that's the first part of the blackmail video. Let's take a look at the second part. Again, this is on the Adrasdea Revive channel. I hope it's on that channel. And then we're going to take a look at the
phone is going to be turned off sometime today, and I know that y'all are going to use that as proof that you ran me away. You didn't. I don't feel like I'm an evil person.
Really? I've been on for like an entire decade. I haven't started uploading videos until late 2013. And then I haven't uploaded anything until... I've only uploaded like music compilations every once in a while, but I haven't uploaded anything that would stick until recently.
For giving the offer that I give. I'm not asking my mother to lie and go along with my story in exchange for her life.
Yes, you are.
I'm asking for her to step up and be a mother to me one time in her life and tell the truth. And I would be a daughter to her and give her a kidney. That is all I'm asking.
That's classic extortion.
For. I never once said that I wanted her to lie for me.
Yes, you did.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
I said I want her to tell the truth.
Well, technically, your version of the truth is basically the stories that you put on in your books.
The truth. Tell the truth. Not my story.
Yes, it is your story.
The truth. The actual truth. That's all I want. Y'all think I'm evil because I want that from somebody who I have been begging for it.
Technically, you are evil, Mary, for trying to extort your mother to say your truth in exchange for your kidney. So yeah, you are evil.
For so long. I don't even want to have a relationship with the woman. Y'all want to be honest? I don't want to have a relationship with any of them. I don't want any of them in my life.
We know.
If she was to tell the truth, I would literally give her my kidney without ever seeing her and then never contact her again. Because I honestly do not want these people in my life.
I'm getting subs.
But I would help her.
I'm getting subs
if
too.
she would be honest about what she knows happened. If she would be honest about the fact that my father beat the fuck out of her for 30 years. If she would be honest about the fact that my little brother was born handicapped because of that abuse. If she would be honest about the fact that she drank heavily during those years. Heavily. If she would be honest about the fact that the reason I was born in a car was because he threatened to beat her. These are facts. And if she would be honest about them, she could have my kidney. But she'll never have me again.
You're not going to get... I'm not getting rid of you anytime soon. I can't get rid of you.
Her in my life, or any of them in my life. I don't see my family, any of them, as...
And I will never get rid... I don't want to get rid of you.
And y'all bullying me isn't going to change that.
Well, technically, Mary, you are the bully here. You're bullying... You were bullying your Aunt Kathy, and you were bullying your mother into lying for you just so that you can give her your kidney to her.
I've made the offer that I have made. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to let you people make me think that I'm this evil, horrible person for making that offer.
Well, you are a horrible person for making an offer. You threatened to... You basically extorted your mother to lie for you in exchange for your kidney. Now, on Mother's Day, of all days, on frickin' Mother's Day. So yeah, you are an evil person. That is a hell of a Mother's Day gift, if I had seen one.
Because I'm literally offering to save her life. If she's going to choose to lay in a hospital bed and die because she doesn't want to tell the truth about things that happened 30 years ago, that's her choice. All right? That's her choice. All I want is the truth. All I want is for somebody to step up and be honest about what happened back then. That is all I have ever wanted. That's all I will ever want. And I will never stop fighting to get that truth known. Never. I will spend the rest of my life making sure that people know Ronald Woods was a monster. And my family wants to fight me and lie about me. That's their choice. I'm not lying. They want to say he never did anything to me. They don't know. After I turned 13, he took me to my grandmother's every weekend and brought me back. That was an 1.5-hour ride each way. Keep telling yourselves that nothing happened to me. All I want is the truth.
You're never going to get it from her. Yeah, so what I understand, yeah, Mary, she is a horrible person. I don't know if she's always been like this, but it wouldn't surprise me if Mary has been like this since she was even a kid. Hell, it wouldn't surprise me if Mary's been evil, has always been evil since the day she was born. I mean, I know in certain true crime documentaries, there have been cases suggesting that when it comes to serial killers, you're either born a serial killer. When it comes to psychopaths, you're either born a psychopath or you become one after traumatic events. But when it comes to someone like Mary, she is completely, I would consider her a natural born psychopath, or maybe a sociopath, but she might have the potential of being a psychopath as well. But that's just me. Anyway, let's take a look at the other videos of Adrasdea. Yeah, she did. She looked like a gremlin. She could either be both. Well, she was seeing a psychopath. I mean, she was seeing a psychopath when she was dating, when she was having an affair with Kenneth McBride, who was an actual psychopath. I mean, he killed his fiancée, who was a paraplegic with cerebral palsy. And she helped him cover it up.
For the rest of your life if you try to leave an abuser.
I call her an ass goblin.
I thought it was over when my
I would call
dad
her
killed himself, but it's never gonna be over because different family members just
I would consider Mary an ass goblin because she has a face of an ass, and she looks like a goblin.
take over. That was my aunt and her children and her grandchildren that are trying to kill me, that are trying to destroy me, that are denying my pain, denying my mental problems, denying everything that I've ever gone through. I need to be understood and heard and loved. Dear God, I need to be loved. I've never had it. They've never cared about me.
And that's the thing. I don't know whether or not she meant, when she said get rid of her in those emails, I didn't know if she meant like put her in a home or something, but she said it out of context. And I think Kenneth McBride was looking for an excuse to kill Roberta, and Mary provided the incentive to do so. So it wouldn't surprise me. A sociopath and a psychopath trying to get rid of a victim's body.
Now nobody's ever gonna believe that. Oh God.
Yep. Sounds pretty much about it. I mean, Kenneth has already had a lot of priors on him. I mean, he was a convicted child rapist. He was Kenneth is a convicted child molester. Let's not forget about that. Let's not forget about the time he molested a young girl under the age of 12 in 1998. Yes, I did. He is pure evil. But he is nowhere as Buffalo Bill level as Mary describes him out to be. At least not that we know of. He didn't make like a suit out of Roberta Law's skin.
If there is a God, please. Somebody help me.
God can't hear you. God is not here. God can't save you now, Mary. God can't save you now, Mary. You're dealing with, well, actually, technically I am a destruction god who destroys cities by breathing fire on them. And yeah, but I'm not going to help you, Mary. No one will. She tries hyperventilating.
If there's any humanity left in this world, please, somebody help me.
You weren't human to begin with to have humanity. What? Look at those fake tears. The perpetual... Woe is me!
Help me.
This sounds like something Shanny would cry about whenever she has her meltdowns. Shanny may be a lot of things. Shanny, like, I'm going to say this. Shanny may be a lot of things, but at least she's not an accomplice to murder. If anything, she almost perpetrated. If anything, she would have been a perpetrator of murder. In fact, Shanny, for Christ, nearly committed a murder when she went after her ex-husband with an axe. I wish I was kidding, but I'm not.
My family is never going to stop. My family is never going to stop. They're never going to stop abusing me.
They never should. They should never stop. And they're not abusing you. You're the one abusing yourself, Adrasdea. You're the one putting yourself in all this. So, again, your family is not the one putting you through all this shit. You are. You're the one making life worse for you. And you don't feel any sympathy for anyone but yourself. Good one.
Never going to stop.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I can't do this anymore.
You shouldn't be doing this anymore because, again, no one's going to feel sorry for you.
I can't do this anymore.
And by the way, this is a deleted Facebook live video.
Can somebody help me?
Somebody help me! Where have I heard this before?
Please, God, somebody help me.
You know, this sounds exact. I could see the similarities between this video and Shanny's videos. Every time Shanny has her meltdowns, I can see the similarities between the two.
There's no hope.
There's no hope for you. Well, no shit.
No help. There's no help for me. nobody that's strong enough to
She is
stop
all. You're
my
right. She is always.
family from abusing me. There's nobody that can stop them.
Exactly.
There's nobody that can stop them because they have money. And when you have money, you're allowed to abuse people.
Not true. Well, actually, yeah, maybe. Maybe it's true to an extent. Yeah, maybe it's true to an extent. But they're not abusing you. If anything, you're the one abusing them, Mary.
My aunt could openly murder me and nobody would care because she has money and I don't. And her and her children are gonna use that against me. They're gonna use that to continue getting away with what they're doing to me. God.
If they do succeed, then good on them. I'm not actually. I don't support murder. I don't condone murder, but your aunt might not be the one ordering the murder, but someone with a lot of money and a lot of power might do so.
I need help.
Yeah, she needs
I
help.
need help.
She needs help. She needs
I
prayers.
don't need money. I need help.
Then go check into a psych ward, for God's sakes, Mary. If you need help that bad, you should check into a psych ward. Get yourself committed.
I need somebody that can stop them.
You need G-Man's legal
I
team.
need somebody that can stop this. And there is nobody. There is nobody that can stop it. You cannot leave an abusive family. You can't. You can't leave an abusive family.
Yeah, you can. But you're the one abusing them.
Hard.
You're the one abusing them, Mary, not us. Dude. Cool. So, the idiot. So let's take a look at some more of the crazy shit. And then we're going to wrap it up with a little... We're going to take a look at more of Mary's insanity, and then we're going to wrap it up here. Because Well, we're going to take a look at this on the Revive channel, and then we're going to go on Mary's main channel and to wrap it up. And then we're going to wrap it up on Mary's main channel. So we're going to wrap it up with some of the... So, yeah, from what I hear, Mary's last two videos are basically suicide threats. And we're going to wrap it up with some suicide threats from Mary. So this should be interesting.
I had to end the stream. They won't let me play. They won't let me exist. These people will not allow me to live.
We know.
They will not stop until I am dead.
We know.
They will not even allow me to play a game in peace.
We know. We know, Mary. We know they're going to want you dead. We get it. Okay, this is going to be the last video of the stream. But I predict Mary's going to make another video tomorrow or the next day, depending on whether or not she's going to make do on her promises. But again, this is Adrasdea we're talking about. Anything she says is nothing more than a bald-faced lie. So this will be the last video for today.
I just can't fight anymore.
We know.
I tried so hard to
and got so far
from my abusive family.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
And there is no escape.
No escape. There is no escape. There is no escape.
Not while I'm alive.
Oh, here we go again.
Abusers will never let you go.
Yeah. Your family is abusive to you. Yeah, we've heard this before. Get on with what you're going to do. Not really. In Minecraft. Oh, there are some tears. Fake ass tears.
Abusers will never let you go.
We know. I'm gonna say this. Yeah. Wow. Just wow. I thought I'd seen it all, but Mary, wow, she keeps coming back from what she keeps putting more out. And this isn't the first time she's threatened suicide. There have been multiple streams where she has threatened to off herself so many times. And she tries to fool everybody. And then she goes on and makes another video. I mean, it's basically a pattern for her. I guess. Yeah, it's yes, reality check. It is. Yes, it's like the Shanny cycles. We should call these the Mary cycles. Like 1 minute she's acting all brash and arrogant, and the next she's acting all haughty and boastful. And then the next she's acting and then she goes on her tangents where she's raging at people, blackmailing, slandering people. And then and then there's the victim crying cycles. Yeah. It's like the Shanny cycle, but more pathetic. Anyway, that's going to do it for this stream. Thank you guys for coming out here. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And you could also check out my PayPal, which I have linked in the chat most times. I'm going to be doing a little more StreamYard streams, hopefully every once in a while. Maybe balance them when I get the chance. But aside from that, thank you guys for coming out here. It means so much to me. I'm Rickzilla, and I will see you guys in the near future. Peace out, folks.